Hey, how's it going, ladies and gents? Destrotor is back, and we are going to find all of the collectibles in Chapter 8 and Chapter 9 and Dead Space 3. Let's get started. Also, be aware that there might be spoilers, so you have been warned. The first collectible in Chapter 8 is immediately after you crash land on Tal Volantis. Exit your ship, and your survey charge is found near some fire and rubble to the left. Collectible number 2 is right after you have a small cinematic where you fall off of a cliff. Just move slightly forward and turn to your right at the fire. The circuit is on the ground. Moving on, you will find a hospitality unit. Open the door, and inside you will find a log to the left. After collecting your log, turn around and power up the generator. As soon as it turns on, the audio log will automatically play. After getting up to the platform, you enter a room where you have to power up a generator to open the door. The bolus blueprint is directly across from the generator. After getting the blueprint, walk out of the door, next to the bench, and take the elevator down. Stop, look into the hole to the right, and the circuit will be in the pipeline. Alternatively, you could just walk into the pipeline and turn to the right and pick it up. The next artifact is after exiting the pipeline. Go straight and follow the pipeline above until you see a ladder and ambushed by a few necromorphs. Defeat them and go up the ladder. Once up high, take the left path, and at the end will be the artifact on the ground. Backtrack to the pipe, and instead of going straight, turn to the right and start heading away until you reach another hospitality unit. Open the door and go inside and power up the generator. A compressor will be lying on the bed behind you. After getting the last two collectibles, starting from the ladder, move toward the very back of the area and you will find yet another hospitality unit. Open the door, walk in, and turn on the generator. The audio log will automatically turn on. After the audio log, the text log is in the same room on the opposite side. The last collectible in Chapter 8 is found in a small cave behind the main building the objective tells you to go into. Keep an eye out on your body temperature to make sure you don't freeze, and the stasis code is in the center of the cave. Collectible 1 for Chapter 9 is right in front of the generator, needed to power up the elevator right before the feeders. It is on the left of the bench. Next four collectibles are all near each other. The first is a compact standard frame to the right after you first see the feeder going through the drawers in the kitchen. Next, follow your objective until you get past your first room of feeders. The audio log is found in the next hall on the left. The room immediately after the audio log is where you will find your next collectible. Just walk into the room with a bunch of beds and the circuit will be on the ground. After this, continue on to the next room and you will find a pathway to the left covered in blood. Go to the very end of the room and it is on the ground. Next collectible is in the room where you have to turn on the crushers. In the sensor area of the room, right above the stasis recharge, there will be an explosion amplifier. Just kinesis it down and pick it up. This one is kind of hard to notice and thus easy to miss. Next, continue until you get to a ladder. Climb up and you will find yourself in a room with a supply depot key. As soon as you pick it up, the audio log will immediately start playing. Now, in the same room after collecting the key and audio log, you can find the medic support handgun blueprint in the back of the room. After putting on the Arctic survival suit and opening the door, the audio log can be found on the left side of the hallway before reaching the elevator. Now with the supply depot key, you can start the optional mission in Chapter 9. If you don't know where the supply depot is, it is located where you fell from the pipeline in Chapter 8, right across from the ladder going up to the artifact. The first collectible is in the first room next to the vehicle. It is an audio log. After getting this log, follow your objective into the next room and the text log is found on the table to the right. Continue on with the mission and you will find yourself in a room with a body against the wall. The audio log is found on the table on the right side. Next collectible can easily be missed. After you climb down a ladder, in the room with the power unit, pull it off of the conduit and put the power unit into the closest to the door. Make sure it is the door that does not follow the objective. Inside, you will kill a few necromorphs, but once they are dealt with, the repeater will be found on the right side. Next, you will find yourself walking into a room with a bench in it. Instead of going out of the room, the text log will be immediately to your right on the table. In the construction chamber hall, there will be a torque room on the right, which means you need a torque bar. Open the door and you will find a heavy metal dunder blueprint on the ground. After coming up an elevator, you will find an audio log near some desks on the left of the door. This will be near the end of the optional mission. In the ice room, where you have to fight off a horde of necromorphs while an elevator lowers, you will find an artifact in the back of the room by a ventilation vent. Once the chest is down, open it up and collect all your rewards. You will find a circuit with +2 reload and a -1 rate of fire, a scope for a weapon part, and another circuit with +2 reload and -1 clip. Now as you backtrack out of the supply depot, you will come to a familiar room which is used in many places throughout the game. The audio log is found right near the computers. While still backtracking, you will come up an elevator. As soon as you get out, look to your left, and to the left of the lockers you will see a circuit panel on the wall. Now the final collectible in the optional mission is when you return to the first room where you found the audio log. In the back, after going up some stairs, you will find an elevator. Go into it and go all the way to the top. This elevator takes a very long time, so hopefully you have something to distract yourself. After getting up to the top, just look to the right of the bench, and it is on top of a machine. I was a fool and just walked right by it, but eventually found it. Now back to the main mission. After leaving the building where Chapter 9 started, you will have to follow an objective and enter a building. The Tulsa core will be found on the left side of the room. After having to insert disc 2 to continue, open the door directly in front of you and you will find a heavy standard frame on the right side. Now, in the same room, the objective tells you to continue forward. Instead, go up the ladder and you will find 3 collectibles up here. It's like a gold mine! The first is a plasma rifle blueprint. To the immediate right of this, there will be a text log on a table, and to the right of this, you will find an artifact. 3 collectibles that can easily be missed if you don't go up. The last 2 collectibles for Chapter 9 are as soon as you enter a quarry. The objective tells you to go to the left. However, if you go to the right and pack the door, you will find the text log on the left side of the hallway. After getting the last collectible, go to the door in the back and you will find the circuit on the wall to your immediate left. That's it for now guys, but thanks for watching. Hope the guide helped, and be sure to check back at Achievement Hunter for more of your gaming needs.